Welcome back here to the Navy Sports Magazine Show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And I'm now joined by one of the star members of Navy's squash program, Alex Orr. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Alex, you got off to quite the start in Annapolis, 23 wins. That's only five shy of the best any midshipman has posted in a single season. What allowed you to get off to such a hot start with Navy?
Yeah, I think just being part of a team as a freshman, kind of coming in, wanting to make a difference. And also, Navy, we play more matches than any other college squash team, which kind of gives us just more match play experience. So definitely helped my first year, just having so many matches and having the support of my team. Um, I was lucky to be able to play on the team coming in and just kind of try to take advantage of it.
Alex, you're lucky to get any sleep, man. I mean, you're majoring in naval architecture and marine engineering. Where do you find time to have any sort of personal life?
Um, I I don't know. Squash is my personal life, I guess, in a way. I think really close with the team, just being on such a small team that we're all super close. So that's my main group of friends, and I kind of see traveling with them as my social life. So I enjoy the bus rides. I enjoy the hotel weekends. Um, but yeah, it's got its pros and cons. But I like being busy, so it works.
What is your favorite road trip memory?
It's a good question. I guess wasn't necessarily a road trip, but every 4 years our team goes on an international trip. So I got to go to Ireland my plebe year with the team, which not really a common road trip, but it was a lot of fun. Getting to compete against some local Irish players, and being a part of the team, just sightseeing in Ireland was definitely the most fun I've had.
You played a good bit of last year with a shoulder injury. How did working through that adversity make you stronger this season?
Yeah, I dealt with a similar injury in high school. I dislocated my shoulder playing squash the end of my junior year, and so I kind of knew somewhat of what to expect when it happened again. And I was just working with the physical therapist here to be able to play the season on it, and then I had to get surgery right after. But it was definitely a little interesting, kind of changed how I played the sport a little bit, but mentally, it was just kind of trying to still be there for the team and uh, not re-injure it, and then force myself to not be able to play. So because we were down, we've been down a few guys the past couple of years, so I didn't want any risk of not being able to play and have to go into matches without a full lineup. So it's tough to start a match down 1-0. So I didn't want to force our team to be in that position. So
Well, you've continued to roll this season, Alex. You got Western Ontario coming up first this weekend in the divisional championships. What is so special about playing at the Spectre and getting a chance to compete in this tournament?
yeah, it's a cool spot. It's nice that it's uh about 20 minutes from where I grew up also. So hopefully I can try to bring a bit of a local crowd. But it's a really cool facility. There's 20 something singles courts. I think there's two doubles courts. So it's definitely very unique experience getting to play there. And it's a lot of fun to have all the college teams that you've played throughout the year come in and see them all and see how everyone's doing. And then obviously just the competition aspect, getting to compete in that tournament. We're going in as the bottom seed in our division, so bit of a chip on our shoulder, but we feel like we've got something to prove with a few of the teams seated above us that we've either beaten or had really close matches with. So it'll be a good weekend.
What do you think you've grown the most as a student athlete in your time at Navy?
I would say um, just kind of learning more about what it means to be part of a team and kind of the leadership role. Um, sports in my high school were kind of interrupted due to COVID a lot. So I was part of a team in high school, but lost a couple years due to injury and COVID. And so just being part of this team and seeing the development these 3 years and kind of learning from the good and the bad. And then looking forward to next year being a firstie and trying to implement that. I would say that's the biggest thing that I've seen.
Now, you did say you're going to try and bring a local crowd to Philly when you guys compete this weekend. What can folks expect to see from Alex Orr and the Mids if they do show out and support?
I would expect to see some upsets. I know 2 or 3 years ago, so it was my senior year in high school. The national championship tournament was in Philadelphia, so I went and visited as a senior in high school to see what I would be a part of the next year. And the Navy guys went in to that division, the bottom seed. They snuck in because another team had gotten in trouble and got knocked out. So they came in the bottom seed, won 3 upsets in a row, and won the division. So I don't know. History repeats itself, so we'll see. Maybe we can pull off another Cinderella story.
All right. Looking forward to it. Well, Alex, thank you so much for your time, man. Best of luck this weekend. We're looking forward to seeing you have success.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.